Yes, sorry. Welcome, guys. Welcome back. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas holiday. I hope you guys enjoy your time for Christmas and spend it with your family. Welcome, everybody. The weather outside is so cool. I see you here, Mom. Welcome. The weather is so crazy. But you know, guys, we are here today. It's Monday the 29th. The year is about to be ending, and I'm ending it in a good note. Too many good things happening for the classroom, man. Today's a good day. Today's a wonderful day. We got a lot of interesting things to put outside. Too much being happening in the Liberian community. First information on the deck. What's up, Princess? How you doing, sis? One of the African body, the one that was to Bucky Rock concert, or Papua Osa, saw her on Facebook, breaking it down. African body, the pape pour her Osa. She came from her up. And her things were waiting for her to the door. She had to beg people in the beach, had to beg the community to please let her buy inside. And then another information. Last small thing happening right now in Liberia. Hey. Last small thing happening. When you see talk show hosts, they're going to Liberia. Influencers, they go to Liberia. Hey, that small sleeping, they're going to be sleeping over there. Don't mind that thing, yo. Cash and, they call it cash and bird. Cash and bird. I know cash and bird, but it's like, it's not easy on that side. It's not easy. And nothing being made lazy in Liberia. But a lot of them coming with engagement ring. No boys there. Oh, one of your classmates. Let me do small warm up before we start the class. Let's reach to 100. So one of your classmates in the class here, she went to Liberia to go do her face on land. That's what she went for. She called me to show me some pictures. So me, I didn't even know the picture she sent me. I don't know. I just see the picture, but I didn't know what it was. So she said, "Teacher, you comment on the picture." I said, "But just see me some of my main picture, but I don't know." She said, "Oh, that man said he want me, he won't marry me." I said, "What the hell? You don't even know that man can marry that man. Another liability. Another liability. I had to help her. I had to support our other relationship. I supported good. I said that man I get nothing to offer you. You get? Now you can make a business money to that man family. Put your training in school. You ever a? You not ever a? Put it down. You go for one thing, you can pick up different thing. Because the Liberian boy can be beating your poke, knocking the left and right. I don't care how you do it. I'm not bringing you here. If you see teacher bringing any man here, please 302 me. Because something is not right. I say it for the record. For the record. If you ever see me in a community, sending for somebody, 302. Something ain't right. They still get learn. They can learn. But the people that enjoying, see the boys, how the boys they enjoying. The girls they carry Google clothes for them, the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The boys they really enjoying. The nice creek cologne. The children in school fee pay. They coming back to tell us that they won't credit money for tax return. They coming back, empty-handed. The boys, the Liberian men say it's cheaper and easier to maintain the guests in Liberia than for them to be maintaining us in America here. Where we call it for plenty things. But over there, you get somebody 200, you now bust their whole head. 500. Hey, you be the Odugu. You get 500, somebody like, bro, you be the real Odugu. So today, yaka, And me put my own thing also the money. Me and all the one hustle on me too. Oh. Ayaka. The money was so be going to do my serious thing. As if someone calling me, so I think like, okay, maybe some people call me for G's, people call me for different things. So I always gotta answer my phone. Yeah, I gotta answer. Because you never know, could be a story around the corner. I answer my phone. The new speed they're doing now. The project went to see what lecturing with me like I knew him. Yeah, what's going on? How you doing? Long time. I'm like, who's this? I jack for I confused. I said, well, the person just go into this time again, be like, hello, yeah, hi. They, no, keep recording his name. Just kind of rush on me like I know him. Just rush on me. Yeah, what going on? I've been calling your free and so I'm like, but who's this? All like me, Mr. Thompson. From where? Liberia. I said, please, let me call you by here. I just put it on do not disturb. Nonsense. I got my rental can't pay, so I can't take their bag and put it behind me. We're looking for a sponsor 2026. We're not want to be the sponsor. I'm looking for someone to upgrade. I can't take my level, I can't put it in, sending you this, sending you that. They wasted the person just launched on me. I was so surprised. Oh, welcome, Simone. How you doing, my love? I was like, what going on here? They say we're desperate. Is that how you can operate? You don't have fear for the professor? You don't get respect? That person was very brave. Very brave. You're not scared, oh. You can call me soon morning too. I just look at trouble. When you trying to put yourself together, all kind of demon they won't be coming around you. I better push. We sit like in a foreign cabinet. Can organize ourselves with. Hey man, take it easy with me. But anyway, guys, let's be here for serious thing tonight. Me. The man looking for a woman to support him, and he get it. Myself looking for a man to support me. Myself, yeah, looking for men to support me. So two are all in the same department, but the wrong zip code. You ever hear in the history of teacher supporting men around here? I'm begging you, yeah. You ever hear in the history that teacher taking money to get a man around here? Huh? You ever hear in the history, say we open a school? My sister, some are in Georgia, some are soft. You ever hear it? This time my eye was open. It was already open in that year. I'm going back to the old player book. I found it, I open it. There's a level to the whole thing here. But anyway, let me not get into my personal life. I just want to let you know that teacher was attacked this morning. They tried to operate with me also on a high level. They didn't succeed. They didn't make it. They had love for the teacher, but they didn't survive. I'm begging you, yeah. Google Tine Osa. Tian won't catch it. But anyway, let's get to the real tea, what we're here for tonight. Students, plenty things happening in the Liberian community. And me, I just to give my own or 2 cents. With the whole Nigerian people story, we finish and we tired with Monkonje, una husband and her sister, we tired with it. We now found out from the whole Monkonje story, we now found out what we not found out. Now we need to go into something serious. We need to go into a serious topic here. As you guys all know, we've been hearing about this young lady And I'm so surprised how come she died 2024. And her story did not really enter the Liberian community until 2025. That's a red flag for me. Because that story should have been entered into our Liberian community. When what happening, we should have been knowing about it. But maybe, anyway, I saw a lot of red flag. They say not everything that glitter is gold. Not everything that glitter is gold. We're not going to deny the fact that she didn't go into the relationship yet with love. It was not no love at first sight business yet. She didn't go in that relationship with, oh yeah, I love him. She went in the relationship knowing that the man was a businessman and he had money. He had money. And probably from the look of things, sometimes material things can clog your judgment. Things then that you should be paying attention to, you don't pay attention to it because you are so focusing on other things then. Traveling, going on trips. That's why when you see people TikTok, you see their Facebook, you see them with their boyfriend, no one should suppress you. Because when you see them get snapped, you see her TikTok, you see her Facebook, you will be like, wow. But she telling her mom, say she tired with the marriage. She won't move from inside the marriage. She tired with the marriage. But you come on the media and you show off as if you're very happy in the marriage. But deep in down, material things don't forever make you happy. You can't buy peace. You can't buy happiness. For a little while, don't think it will, it will to do, but it can't last forever. She went into this marriage and there was so many red flags. A beautiful, young, vibrant woman. This thing has taught me so many lessons over the weekend. She had her own dreams. She had her own dreams. She went to school for nursing. But because she met a businessman that had money, she can't even be my child. Say, you must get a nursing school thing. Then rich man can't say you must not do nothing you say. Then he say it down there. She had her own dreams. She put her dreams aside to be a housewife. Sometimes in marriage, people can resent their partner. Marriage is not a one-way stepping stone. It's an equal thing. You cannot push your husband's dream and forget about your own dream unless you don't have any ambition. But if you have a vision, you have a dream for yourself, I will be damned. We can both go for our goal at the same time. Any man that wants to see his wife happy should be happy pushing your wife to stand. Because today or tomorrow, if the man cannot provide, guess what? The woman will be able to step in and be the provision. But some men in Africa, not all, or in general, are very threatened by women being successful and being leaders. They want you to be at the first too. She had a dream. She was going to school to do nursing. The man said no. She said, okay, let me go and do. She realized, she said, okay, let me go and get into business. The man said, she can only do business. The man is very controlling. Yes. He said, she can only do business, and the business can only be in a house. But you don't know some of the Nigerian men, eh? Some of these Nigerian men, oh my God, they're arrogant, very hostile, very controlling. I said some, not all. Very hostile. Me, I hang on the international table. Nobody can tell me nothing from experience. Nigerian o, Cameroonian o, Sierra Leonean o. Now they play the boss can stop. Pharaoh Hosta. Tell that boy, what you going to go do with him now? And the fact that they were living in Nigeria and they relocated in South Africa. Hey man, what are you doing to carry him to the room and know what to do there? I know. She do too much. Hi Christine, how you doing? So like I was saying, there's a lot of red flag I noticed within their marriage. She graduated from nursing school, but the man refused for her to go work. Red flag. Red flag in any relationship. No, I didn't buy ice cream. It's so sad. Some of the things that I didn't see you guys mentioning, that what I'm going to be mentioning here. Women, we need to have our own identity. She did not have her identity. She had, you know, when a man has money and teen, you go into the, you walk in the person's shadow. You think if she was making her own money and had her own things, she would not have her own decision to make? He was calling all the shots. He was the financial breadwinner. Because most of the Nigerian men, they want to do it to control the situation. They want to be very controlling. And I said this without any disrespect when it comes to the family. That's why you see sometimes, a lot of times in the African setting, we see parents then not being parents to their children because their children can get them money, and they waive a lot of things going on. Because the children there, men they can get them money. This woman here, this beautiful young girl that passed away. There's this young girl that passed away had 2 children for this man, was already pregnant. This man did not want his family to work with him. This woman here, we asked her, she didn't even know what her husband was doing. She didn't know the source of her husband's income. Oh, I did get my rich man, my oduku. She didn't even know what her husband was doing as in business-wise. Not even questioning him. Why is it that my husband don't want to work with no Nigerian anymore and he wants to work with Liberians? With Liberian people. Why? Because when you are not equally yoked, your partner don't make you dating a person in a relationship. It's a general thing I'm talking. You have to have a voice. Relationship not a one-way street. So those of you that are chasing the men, the rich, Odugu not give you voice. She's dating this man. He crippled her. The first thing he does is cripple her. Not to follow her ambition of things that she wants to do. Then she goes into a different career. Then again, he crippled her that she can't do it in the store. He don't want her to be outside the store, outside the shop. He wants her to be inside the house and be selling. Your wife is not your wife, is your helpmate. Can't treat your wife like you treat your child. He then bring her family on board. Her family come and stay with them. He bring a child from another relationship. Everybody staying there. He was very controlling. And she was tired. Don't mind all that thing she was showing us. See her TikTok page. You see the lifestyle you envy. That's why I said it's not good to envy nobody. You see people life they living. You don't know how they getting their source of income. You don't know how people making it for you to be jealous over another human being. I saw her page. And if we go by people's Facebook status, their page, people can be showing they happy the next video, they close that thing a different story down there. Different thing going on. She wasn't happy. And I believe she told her parents she wasn't happy. Many times she has said she wasn't happy. But leaving someone, she wanted to leave the marriage. She wanted to leave the marriage. Me, I'm just going on my own instinct, my own hypothesis, my own personal thing in the story. I strongly believe this man killed this girl. I strongly believe. We have seen so many stories and the thing just don't make no sense. I believe that man never even had any visa to carry them to no Canada. That was just a strategy. I believe he had no visa to carry them to no Canada unless somebody can produce to me and show me that, oh yeah, that visa here they were going to Canada in the next month. Then I will say yes, I changed it. I don't believe that man was going to no Canada. He probably was living a double life. And he wanted to be free. And he didn't want to have them, he didn't want to have the children and have them hanging around him anymore. He didn't want it. He didn't want it. But for them to walk away from each other, I don't know why. Maybe he didn't want to have to share his money with her. Who knows? I strongly believe he killed her. They meant evil. I strongly believe he murdered his wife. And it's so sad. Before I go to that story, I will tell you something that happened. That's in South Africa. There was a married man. He was legally married, but he had a side chick. He was madly in love with the side chick, but the side chick decided she didn't want a relationship with him anymore because she didn't know when he was leaving the wife. So the side chick decided to find a boyfriend. All the married men were upset. Why the side chick got to find a boyfriend, and she was moving on happily with her life. So he called the side chick and told her to come. He won't give her some money. Then when she got her hair done, they went to go eat. And after that, he was going to go clear some few clothes for her. He told us he had some things to give her. He took the side chick, Nigerian male, living in South Africa too. He took the side chick. They were going. She was drinking. They were going. But she realized the place they were going on, it was like a little bit muddy, little bit like out of nowhere. They started arguing like, why are you taking me in the car, guys? So she was arguing, why are you taking me here? Why are you taking me here? This is not the road. Why they were fighting? He strangled her. He bought something on her head, dragged her out of the car, raped her on top of it too, and left her body there. He tried to get in her car. But in the meantime, when he had dragged her out of the car and did all that bad things to her, her car had sunk into the mud and it could not move. So he had to leave the car there and he ran away. Somebody along the way found the car and the body. They put the car on TV and how the people were able to recognize that the car was for him. And how they brought him into questioning for him to find out what he did to the girl. When you see Diamond to her funeral, why was her face wrapped like mummy? Her face was wrapped. This man had it in him. He told them they were going to be traveling to Africa. And he gave her that story. He gave her that story that, oh, I want you to go see the monkey. I want you to go see the monkey. So I'm a grown woman. You forcing me to go see monkey. What is so extra is me seeing monkey? That's why I say that women gotta have their own head, their own mind. But because the men doing everything for you, so you just forced to obey. You can't even question. I'm not forced. I'm 6 months pregnant. I'm going nowhere to go see no monkey. The one when I 6 months pregnant, I can be sick. You forced me to go to see no monkey. But because in the other hand, he's the breadwinner, he everything, they force her to go to see monkey. I don't believe that man will ever kill that woman to no Canada. If he had a plan to kill her, what would be the reason for he going to get Canadian documents and all that? Because that money got to put in that thing and that money got to invest in it. I believe he wanted to get rid of her. I strongly believe he wanted to get rid of her. And the pregnancy, who knows what he even wanted to tell Chase? Who knows if he ever wanted the third child? Or who knows whether he had another relationship that he was already developing and he wanted to get rid of this other relationship. He never even went with them to go see the monkey. There were so many red flags. He never went with them. They have 2 cars. They have 2 luxury cars. Your wife is going to go see them or going for a 24-hour ride. You know her condition. Yes, let's be the devil advocate. She cannot travel with her being 6 months pregnant. But if she cannot travel with her being 6 months pregnant, then why would she be going to Africa? I mean to Canada. You see that? It makes sense? If he was safe, why you couldn't make your wife to get on the plane? They weren't pregnant, her foot could be swollen that whole ride. It's not even safe for her. And you got the money. You have the means. But he came with a different motive. It was all planned that he would have an alibi. The reason why he didn't make it enter the goal with him, he could have made sure he killed all the people in it. He wanted an alibi. I'm telling you, he wanted an alibi to say, okay, the enter here, the other person will be here, the other 2 will be here. You have to be a cold-hearted person. And this made me to think that they think that money ritual. Because not only you killing the wife, unborn child, then the 2 other children involved inside it. What kind of business this man was really doing? What kind of business this man was really doing? And it just make you to understand. Not only that, he don't get in the car with them. They don't use their own personal car. They don't even use a truck, something comfortable. They get into a smaller car that his friend bring the car over. That's why it's called pepper soup. They don't even drive the car that they have. Their friend bring their car. Okay, granted, their friend bring the car now. Their friend bring the car. They left at 8 o'clock. By 12 o'clock in the afternoon, they were already in the phone call. They would die. It was a setup from the beginning to the ending. It was a foul play. Something is not right. And Abu, wherever he is, he needs to be questioned more. How? And it's very possible. Let me say this. It's very possible for the driver for the driver to come out of an accident. We not see it before. People can be saying, thank you, Jesus. I came out of a car accident, was total, and I came out with no scratches. So let us look at that from that perspective. It can happen. I'm looking at it from all perspectives. It can happen. People that come out of a car totally crash, but they keep on with nothing. God just help. God just make it for them that way. But what was his own daughter sitting there now? So, you know what I'm saying? What was his daughter at? Under the girl and her mom, unborn child and the little boy passed away. It makes sense to you? It's not adding up. It's not adding up. It is not adding up. People need to, it's not adding up at all. And you see that why sometimes when you in this life, you gotta be very prayerful. You gotta be very prayerful and not mind the things of material things to clog your judgment. Things are not adding up. Things are not adding up. How they were able to bury the girl so fast. Things are not adding up. Nothing making sense here. Foul play has been played. And if this thing happened last year, why it took so long for the family to have come outside to speak for justice or to even bring the story? It should have been happening as the thing was going on, that we would have catch all the perpetrators.
Wow, that's a huge surprise. He's so excited.
They made him, for some reason, his hands is not innocent. He had a lot to do with this. They should teach us, young children, young people coming up.
Well, what are we waiting for?
They should really teach us, young people coming up, to be very careful, because not everything that glitter is gold. Not everything that glitter is gold. You could be marrying your worst enemy. If you didn't want a marriage anymore, simply you could have just ended the marriage and she would have been able to find herself. But taking her life, see him to the funeral. Hey, they made evil. See him to the funeral. Hold on, guys. You Charlotte, get on the side and miss let her go. You can see me come here, so comfortable here. Aliyah, please put him back. I'm doing something here. Charlotte, get up, man. What do that one thing you can? Can he go before you can waste anything in our room? I'm baking you. I said I need to rest myself. Yeah, it's just so sad. Guys, that man here is inside the death business here. The Nigerian people, they're deep. Their people, they are deep. They can sacrifice their own man, their own children for success. What you tell about foreigners? We people know them very well. I was married to one, but you're not in wishful. And one thing about foreigners, then, me I can say, and not like before where people don't understand. At the end of the day, these people, their family, they always want them to be with their own people. Reasons unknown to myself and them. When you are with them, because they want that connection, that dialect speaking, that all that thing, and they want it. Nigerians, very hostile. Not all. They just some of the ones that I have encountered. I'm speaking from my own personal experience with Nigerians. Me, I would rather date a Ghanaian any day, again and again. They'll be a Nigerian. They level too much. That's why you see Nigerian Ghanaian. They don't even say mix. These people are deep. And I'm not even talking based on watching Nigerian movie. I'm talking on my own personal experience. Me having friends with Nigerian girls. And their second say, their second say it. Their second say it. My friends then, they are Nigerians. They can say that say. So sometimes when they see us dating a man, and we too will see them dating our own man, you understand? This thing that they brought there is very deep. How can you be dating or you married to a man for 7 years? You don't know what the man doing? All they see. I know. And me, I'm not gonna be back for them, yeah? And now the foreigner administration. So no matter what my comments can cost me. Can will cost your back. Aquaba. I'm just speaking from my own personal experience. It's just so sad, but me, I strongly believe that Mayhem is involved in it. Now, do I believe that he and Abu connected with something? Let me tell you something what I was thinking today. You see, sometimes they say it's good to be kind to the people that work for you. Now, I don't know the relationship she had with her brother. Whether she treated him kindly, whether she was good to him. Because sometimes when you're working with some of your employees then, that your family member, if you treating them as equal, you paying them on time, you nice with them, you showing them care. Trust me, if something was going to be happening, they will tell you. They will pinch you. Oh, BCS, they making a meal. You can't tell me some stupid thing. Whenever me to go up a rail with him, for me and him to organize when I'm killing on you. They will pinch you. They will pinch you some kind of way. But if you are not good with your employee or the people you working with, you hostile, you rude, you nasty to them. If somebody bring up a drink, say poison, that poison food, hell yes, they will do it. They will do it. They will do it. They are very deep. And Nigerian men to make money, they will do anything to make money. The competition level in Nigeria is high. So for them to make money is very high. They will do it. They will do anything to make money. You think they care? They don't care. Once their mission accomplished, I feel like he wanted to live another life. I'm telling you. He wanted to live another life. But you can't tell me, or maybe she was noticing things, because you can't be with somebody for that long of a period. And you are not seeing things for yourself. Could it be that she was noticing the thing that what her husband was doing? The mother-in-law said, I even know what kind of businessman her son is.
Mommy, who did this?
That Kelly. I know when Charlotte get ready to get it in play it. Go for place now. The pressure to be successful, yes. To be successful. They want to be very successful. They both can kill their own parents for money ritual. They both can sacrifice their own. That's you see that movie, not movie, but like I said, they're not all, but some. I strongly want to believe. This girl did not this girl didn't die or the accident. They saying that she. Everything was planned. Everything was well organized. And every time I watch, like I go watching the story, the thing it put chills on my body. Like it's such a imagine you trusting that true what my cousin was telling me the other day. She said, "Ma, trust men at your own risks. Don't trust nobody. Nobody. Trust men at your own risks." Oh, I trust him, my man. That was the one. Okay. No, I'm begging you, yeah. Don't trust nobody. Trust them at your own downfall. A man will take you to the desert and leave you thirsty. Trust them at your own downfall. I say so. Oh yes, she won't do it on my photo, but I'm giving her a chance. We Liberian girls then that talk to foreigners. Me, I speaking from my own experience again. I'm speaking for anything else or being biased because whatever. I go to the club. I see how things are being done. Yes, Nigerian men can really spend more. They can really, they use that level more than Liberian men. You understand? Yeah, Nigerian men know what time it is. You can go to the club, they will check out the whole table. Liberian men can do that too. But it's like a dime and a dozen. You understand? So, Liberian get in when they go to the club. As much as I program in my apple to see that one with the Liberian when Nigerian boys they go to the club, Ghanaians then they can chat a whole table, drinks, everything, good time. All I want is start bossing our sister in here, start bossing here. But me, liquor, food, all of them boss my head. VIP table, it's still get boss my head. But I put that money in my hand. I make a waste it. Somebody called they said I beat me doing. I begging you. I've looked at it. They can spend money. Nigerian men can spend. We used to have a special place to go. Even in Maryland, they got a place where when I rent time. I think you see what thing you laughing. When rent time coming, let me read that other story. They got a place in Virginia. They call it the Elite. They got girls. Let me bust that other secret to your Liberian people. We know 1 hour Liberian girls there. They call it the Elite. They got girls then who fixing their body in Philadelphia. Some will come from Minnesota. Some will come from all over. They call it the Elites. It's in Virginia. Because the Nigerian, the owner side. They're gonna party. They will bring boys. They want money. People they who want to spend real money. Then you get what I bring guests. Then I will go to that event. I went to it one time. Somebody carry me there. Don't ask me. Any question. I was only invited by somebody. I just get a new one. They girls and are facing their body. These girls then I got a big body, the young, they take everything. They will go there. It's a 3-day event. They call it the Elites. They got guys there from all over. And they will have the event in like a hotel, a hotel banquet hall. The judge is saying that they got like a banquet hall. They will have that event there. All the big guests there for different places won't come hustle that the people will go. See Nigerian men, see foreigners then there. If you in a banquet hall, they will even the person that even carry you, give you the whole call. Teacher, you were there for 3 days? No, I only went there for I think 1 day and a half. I will tell you what all happened there. my mom said was full. They get a hotel, they will have hotels. So if the person like you, they carry you straight to the room. If you that person, you'll be talking, and you understand the whole protocol, you go straight to the room because it's a whole hotel upstairs. And somebody can even come with the keys, they ready, the hotel key, they get it, everything. So they already know what time it is. I was there. I went with somebody, I went with some friends. I met some big junior from and what the place said, Philadelphia. Even though they warn me, what you doing here? What you doing here? And one of them said, I want to go hug them. And they were, what you doing here? I said, man, somebody put me here. Oh, they come here. And they were in my town visiting, so I can't see them. I came there. That small thing, the big juicer was there. She was not feeling comfortable anymore. She had her customer there, but she couldn't even up around her customer. How the person was giving the whole level. The person said that once she got her customer, but last night she was here with plenty of people. But because you hear now the monkey feel free, I said, She said, yeah, because you're bringing your money. I said, So that how when she talked to the girl said, don't worry, because it's not going to do that kind of thing, man. Because when I open you, just go free yourself. She said, I want no one to record me. I said, no, she'll not record you. She'll not do nothing to you. I want Liberian guest name. Yeah, you already know now. We'll discuss Felicia tomorrow. I won't overlap her on deportation thing here with what we're talking here with the Nigerian Center. The people, Liberian guests there. All I will say to our sisters, we are beautiful. We don't really know if we know our worth and we know what we are. Seriously, we just telling ourselves shut. We're selling ourselves really short. If you hear how the men can be discussing Liberian guest name, because after the thing we had breakfast with some few people, and one of them was even asking his friend, leave it here, it's here, I'm fixing it. I will fix it. Go sit down and do it. Go to my bathroom. They were discussing Liberian, and I was like, what? Oh, yeah, that all I shower. That one that come to my room. I said, they're talking a bunch of crap. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying all Nigerian men look down on Liberian girls. Please, I beg you, I'm gonna choke my neck. But I know what I was sitting down on the table where I know what I heard. I know what kind of taste it left in my mouth with. I know what I heard. Like what you see the people in the that what they can happen with the thing about we Liberians, we can mingle with anybody. That's the thing about Liberians. We can pour anywhere, we're able to flow there. We're open to it. But the worst one the Liberian girls can make themselves to the Nigerian men, the foreigner there, like what can make them think the way they think about us. The way they can bring themselves down. You will see a Nigerian girl acting too classy, big Jew level. Liberian girls there, they will be so testy. Oh, they Oduku. Most of these boys, they're doing 419 and credit card problem. They're doing credit card problem. They're doing CPN, dead people, and social security information. Some of them doing all kinds of things to get money. You don't know what place that money coming from. Somebody doing CPN, dead people, social security number, they fighting, doing all kind of things. You got somebody doing the money laundry. You got somebody doing all kind of things. I had another girl where they boy made her to go work in a Bank of America just so she can be stealing checks. I had to tell her, I said, Ma, today tomorrow that you will be locked up, your daughter, you will never see her. Because what they bought her laptop, bought her fresh red bottom shoes, pay her rent, change her couch. These are the things that they will come and do. That will bust your head. I get her working Bank of America, cashing all our board checks. Today, what she is she doing her 8 years? I think that this year said she should come outside for that jailhouse. If I'm not mistaken, either this year or early next year. Yeah, I think that next year. Her daughter had to be raised by the father. He took the girl with him to Atlanta. The Nigerian people, they will come, they will meet the gullible one. They will come tell the Liberian, get it. Oh, all I need to do, open an account, do they want, do so. You see, they go do it because they want their money. They know how to trick you. They will come around you. They will love you. They will spend money on you. Later on, they will tell you, see, this is what they money. If you want more than money, this is where you can go get it. It either left for you. You will be the one in front. When they grab you, anybody that you, they will grab. Who's stupid here? But I just strongly believe this lady did not die in no accident. I think she was executed. And after they finished killing her, they probably burn the car and put the car on fire. I think there was no way, no car had accident. It wasn't on the news. You being a billionaire, you a multi-rich man, nothing on the news channel showing that the news people, nothing. Nah, it don't make no damn sense. Yo, they look for those gullible women. It don't make no sense to them. It don't make no sense. You want to tell me it not only somebody had accident where children were involved. Don't forget about all the things. You ever thought about that one? You ever put your mind to it? Where they have accidents, so South Africa, they don't get news in. They get no news station, no bloggers cover a story where a woman and her 3 kids, or because they are Liberian, they are not South African. Come on now. How come? There was no accident. That man paid somebody, told them what road they were. When he was telling them, y'all hurry up, you gotta be going, you gotta go. He probably told them, they executed who didn't be executed. They framed that whole thing up. They wanted her out. No, I didn't see that other story. That Nigerian woman sleeping with most of the members in the church. No, I didn't see it. Please send it to me. That's what I believe. I believe maybe he told some little gang they will be on their other road here. While they were going, they stopped there, executed who they didn't execute, and then kept it moving. Why are you encouraging your family to travel to go see monkey, but you don't take your ass to go see the monkey? Your wife telling you she's tired. What do you say will help the family? I wish you good luck.
I'm sorry. I didn't know this side of my potatoes.
I didn't know. I wish him good luck. I hope he can help them. Behind the scene, I hope he can really help them to get justice. Because this thing that happened, It's just pour my heart that the family, ever since the person they get died, now 1 year to the anniversary, they bringing it up again. Whatever sin, they were not all over the news, reaching to the Liberian embassy, getting on live every day, doing some kind of thing that we could have rather also have money to get lawyer for them. That could have, but now the evidence, everything gone. What would they start from? What would they start from? 1 year later? 1 year later? All the evidence, if they would have come out long time, that mean that guy is very evil. Very evil. And the same way, by way him, another evil human being, you that can just sit down and think about taking another human being life. You evil, wicked. By way him, by way uncle took his blood because they told him to come and sacrifice his own children. He refused and carried different blood. Now what killed him too on that side, they brought him back here to America. They gave him big stroke. Young girl, you see her beautiful. 2 fun children she had. Had a whole life going ahead of her. Her life was cut short. Don't just see material thing you be passing around with ill. Don't just see material things. You see people they kissing. You see people they do all they want, and you getting jealous. See the girl relationship she had when she put it on TikTok. The trips, the traveling. But the other trip, she never came back. It was a setup. The mother said they were training the uncle, and the uncle, the brother had to shoot gun. It was a setup. It was a big setup. It's just so sad. Lesson to be learned with our Liberian sister. Not all that glitter is gold. Yes, not all that glitter is gold. People need to understand that from the bottom. You will see people relationship here all day. Honey. When they put that phone down, your dirty ass, not your ass. Don't call me honey on your page again. I will call you honey on my page again. People living in their own trauma. You see? I'm telling you, Christy, what play that man go when that he got to make his 6-month-old pregnant wife go in car for 24 hours. And now they want to say that the woman was drinking on top of her belly. What play the woman was going? And why was he rushing the funeral? Because why he didn't allow the people to do autopsy on the body? They should have done autopsy. I'm telling you, salt and sugar look the same. But they don't have the same outcome. And they see what another wicked man, Teddy that was loving to what the money Casey, I know Casey Queen or Queen Casey, whatever her name is. Teddy K una girlfriend. And since then his life is not even going straight. He killed love and lie and say it was, and what the thing he said? He said it was COVID-19. When love was saying, if anything happened to me like Teddy killed me, Teddy killed me. Let me see what this. So no Liberian woman can die in accident. Yeah, Liberian woman can die in accident. I said Liberian, but me, I don't believe. We all have our beliefs. And that's the beautiful thing says about the belief. Is that I don't have to see it from your perspective, and you don't have to see things from my perspective. People can die in accident. Yes. I truly believe that. But in this case, I believe with my 4 chests and my 10 toes, that man can't get. That man not innocent. My question, hold on here. Was I there? I was not there now. Yeah, because my thing is, the family, the mom can't even see the body. They rush the mom. They rush her. You used to be burying somebody's child. You're not even giving the person opportunity to come. You rushing. Then they almost disappear without a trace. Hey. It was also reported that the first wife and oldest daughter mother also disappeared without a trace. That poor girl saw everything. Saw everything. Saw everything. Me, I'm just saying, I just got this feeling. And I can't shake that feeling off me. With everything that has been said and going on, I feel like his hands is involved. Because I saw you doing the same thing to CRC. Me? What did I do to CRC? I never said CRC and Quincy B. I'm begging you, please. But let me say, oh, let me add you on my tablet. I'll call you my tablet. I was not the one saying nothing. I'm begging you. To say you saw me doing something to CRC, I was not. I never thought I heard about tea. I'm begging you, man. Not today. You're not doing nothing on here. I never do that want to CRC. I was saying that some other people did a killing, but not CRC. Quincy B said thing that was going on. I remember my boy. It's like too much. After the accident, why the internet never took the police at the... So after the accident, why the internet never took the police at the funeral? Let me call... What her name? I'm going to call her. Let me call her. We are all here to entitled to our opinion. Hello?
Teacher.
Speak your mind with your own opinion. Hello? Speak your mind. Speak your mind. What's your input? My little thing. Speak your mind, yeah.
What I wanted to say, because I listened to her mom on somebody's live, was explaining the whole story and also running the get death.
Yeah.
So yeah, I listened to the whole thing. It really, really sounds fishy. I'm so sad. I'm happy to her daughter, that. But even that was a teacher. Even the answer that in the hospital again. You know how all people that go in the, that went to the Sunday bush or something, when they notice something, you're even pinch your knees. I said, because according to her, she said that morning when she was going outside to get the children ready, when she saw the man walking in the neighbor,
rubbing her hair.
Yeah, rubbing her hair, walking, kissing. That was feeling kid to her. She couldn't even pinch her knees and said, Damo, You know, I noticed something. You don't have to go on a trip. You just leave, you know, tell Abu, you leave, just stop somewhere, and just, you know, save your stomach healthy or something. Just make a story for you to now go. But the whole thing, because what I listen to her, man, you notice something that you couldn't even finish your own needs before she did to carry the children.
You knew
Who
it
was
was
saying, say you have to go? Yeah, you know, you have to go see monkey. You must go and see monkey. Whatever monkey that you were forced that you can't get me. All they knew was time for her to go. I know whether you go Abu involved in the whole thing or whatever. They even braced her to sleep in her house with him for a couple of weeks. All of them there, your niece are take you over there. She died with her children and she was pregnant. And then all of you stay in your house with the same man. Nobody can come and say nothing. Everybody, they're comfortable that nothing happened. That nothing happened. Then you get a man telling you, say, oh, you can't do that one, you can't do that one. Then all of you they keep quiet.
Mm-hmm.
That woman, now I know what she said was sister, now I know she said.
You see, the auntie was afraid. The auntie was afraid.
Yeah, the auntie. So you couldn't even pinch your niece when you saw that? When you saw that man in that mood, that labor, according to
the
what
reason why me and you are the auntie couldn't say anything because sometimes they lecturing when they make you money and they want to get at you, you become a small child for them. The auntie that should do the nanny job.
Yes or no? Yeah, so now you can happy. But I didn't pin sure on the side before she could leave that house.
So won't listen, sir.
You know, tell her something. Because the whole thing, you know, because they didn't even say your own car. He brought in different car. He said, oh, your news the car, the person will drive and carry you. He had everything all they play. Not Nigerian men, they can do anything for money or anything. I know people don't care. They don't care. The only thing I saw that why he did not care a Nigerian woman. Why he care a Liberian woman? He don't care a Nigerian woman.
Me will go be with Nigerian woman.
I want all people when they see something that will pinch us. That ain't they could pinch Diamond and money. He said, Diamond, the way I see there, your husband walking your boy, something is not just right. And I just tell her something. And you know, because she don't even want her to go, she just did it because I want the man say, because you're living on the man influence now. And that's the man says she must do. And that's the man says she must do.
If you are tired, they just keep on. My thing again, the red flag, they keep on traveling. What kind of argument? What kind of traveling they have? That they make that come from the traveling. Say, you're going to the player. Something must have happened.
You're going for another trip. Something must have happened, teacher. And so sad when you listen to her man's story, you know. Yeah. The whole thing, because first of all, when she go to school, she got all her degree. He said, don't work. Then he said, okay, I agree to do business, but do business in the house. Don't go get store anywhere, you know. Don't do nothing. They may want to control her because of the money. Because what you are doing, you are packaging her in package her well, and then you get rid of her because he gets her for the children. You think he really love the children? I don't know whether the child has survived. I mean, born a child by Liberian or Nigerian. Maybe the only one you get time for. But you don't have time for her and her children. You get fool her with money, with luxury life, and then say, okay, it's time for me to get more riches. Let me get rid of this woman. But if you bring your own people around you, no matter what, teacher, your own people, you bring it around you. Nobody can pinch you for anything that's happening. Even Abu said, couldn't pinch her because of how they went over there.
And what was that other boy? What was the other man that was learning how to shoot gun?
Yeah, the other one, you were in the house that day. You were in the house.
And somebody couldn't, and the person couldn't learn. Who would? Why would you get a pregnant wife to go drive somebody who said they're not knowing how to drive car? You say they must carry the person. Everything just.
The person might carry the person. The thing that they just so sound in their control, all of them in their you know, someone has spare anything he said that yes, sir, they can't say anything. Because if you listen to what the man explained, there's the people on our spare. They are looking.
She was scared of her husband. She was scared of her husband. Yeah. She was afraid of her husband.
You are controlling all of them. Because even that auntie said that money, you couldn't speak to your niece, call on the star and say anything or not. They say, the other one, yeah, you know, that one, yeah, be careful. Just say something. But she couldn't even talk. when they came back home, when they get death news, they're sleeping on the same roof with that man for 1 week. I don't know how many times she stayed there. With all that thing happening, nobody can say anything. They're saying they can't spare on and say, oh, yeah, shut up, more. Nobody can say anything because I don't want the breadwinner. I don't want to win this. You know, Nigerian.
I'm telling you.
Can do anything for money.
Anybody want to join the call?
They can't.
If you want to join the call, please inbox me on the page. Inbox me. Thank you. Yeah.
It's okay in Nigeria. Woman, they are they Liberian, so they're gonna find there and then he go to school. He step on her career. The best that she doing there in the house. I'm like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But just so sad.
Thank you, my sister.
Even the woman said, you your daughter, you need to talk all the time. They get crying to you. You couldn't tell her, say, you know, first, you know, what can you can find solution for something? You take care of your daughter in there, and then at the end of the day, you'll get that. He did not even make for 3 weeks to find him burial. Our mother does say that my wife, you know that type of controlling her. I get control, I can do anything I want to. You went for no me family to come, you went for nothing. That one with the burial.
Yeah, inbox me on my inbox. I put the name there. Okay, my dear. Let me bring another caller calling. Thank you for coming on as always. I appreciate it, yeah.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Yeah. I just wish some of us would have known long time.
Off the call.
Yeah, me off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So sad. Let me call the next caller. The next caller that was calling me was Rose Nepe. I will call you Simone. Let me call Rose first. While calling her, she didn't pick it up, so I will go to you, Simone. Because she didn't pick it up. Oh, now she calling me back. Yeah.
Are y'all still talking?
Yeah, no, I'm calling you.
Okay. I've got a question, because I haven't really followed the ins and out of the tragic event of this, this family. However, I wanted to ask, was he wealthy before? He was wealthy before he met her, right?
Yeah, I said he was a businessman. He was a rich businessman.
Okay. And so you guys believe that the sacrifice he made was to get wealthier?
That's not what I'm thinking. I'm not saying anything about him making sacrifice to be more wealthier. But because in America here, Simone, we know, like I said, there's a story about, I'm thinking in my analysis, like, remember, is it Andrew Peterson? I don't know if what's his first name? The guy that killed his wife when he was having an affair. That's what I'm thinking. Like, he wanted to get away and have another family, another life. That's what I'm saying. I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm saying that's what the family's accusing him of. But I'm saying these things can happen. We've seen it happen. A lot of times in married men or, married women want to leave their spouse and they kill the spouse based on insurance money. But this is not insurance money here now. But that's what I'm saying. I think maybe he was always traveling. You know what I'm saying? He could have had another family that he wanted to be with and didn't want her to be by herself and wanted to get rid of this one. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So she traveled in the car with kids, right? And they're saying that only her survived the accident?
No, she didn't survive. She died with the baby.
I mean, she died and the rest of the kids passed.
Yeah, but his daughter
only one kid died. The other 2 kids survived. One for her and one is her stepchild.
Okay, so you don't feel like, with that being said, y'all don't feel like God's grace was over the other child and the rest, like, you know what I mean? It was just their time to go. It had to be like something involved with medicine. I'm just asking.
I never said anything about medicine. I don't know anything about medicine.
I just want to hear, like, you know what I mean? Like the views, like if we can explore that. Maybe it's not you. I'm just saying, like, because I'm hearing like a lot of talk about medicine, but we're forgetting and we're not putting, like, God to the forefront of this, and not to make this show all spiritual or anything like that. but it don't necessarily have to be that deep. If this man is wealthy, right, and he put this woman in a position to be who she was or pushed her to be in the direction that she was, why would he sacrifice her to gain more wealth, number one, when he could just get up and leave and be with anybody he wanted to be with? Like, why do all of that? I don't understand that.
They do all the
Like,
time.
money gives you the flexibility to do what you want.
But Samu, here is my point here, right? I'm not saying maybe he didn't do it, because I want to speak both sides. And the reason why I mentioned Quincy B stage, I didn't say you say, I said that's the same way CIC was accused, and nobody cared about the trauma he went through. Quincy B CIC was able to walk out of that accident.
Yeah.
But because CIC never died, he was accused. After he was traumatized, he was accused of killing Quincy B. And up to today, nobody cared the mental state that the Liberian community put that child through. All they knew was CIC walked all of the accidents, so he killed Quincy B.
Okay.
Now, what I'm saying, this woman, which is Hawa, she lived in this man's house for 5 good years. Now 1 year, now 2 years, now 3 years, now 4 years, 5 years. The brother Abu came in, I think 6 or 7 months. Hawa was living with them before Abu and Josepha came there. Josepha spent 3 months there. So, if they're coming up, I want this show to be educative. I want this show to give wisdoms and understanding and knowledge to both parties. The Liberian community will let justifying when we want it to be in our favor or sound right. Now, you spent 5 years in this house with this man. If your niece were being abused, if you saw this man doing black magic and killing other people, selling an organ for money, if you saw Abu and this man going out to commit murder, you need to come and tell us what evil you saw in this house for 5 years that make you believe that this man killed your niece. I listened to her. You cannot go and write a police report or police statement and say the man robbed his son here. That's why I say he might kill his nephew, his son. The man say he wife and his children will go to the zoo. That's why I say he killed Abu King all of the accident with no crash. So that's why I say Abu was part of the murder, because he was able to survive. He didn't die. The funeral, all those things are not things that you will give to the law or the lawyer. They will trash that case out. Now, you have to tell us, some of us that have sense and we can reason in the public, what you saw for that 5 years that make you believe that this man wanted to get another wife, that this man killed this girl, and that Abu always helping this man to do this evil thing. You cannot tell me, Seiji, for the 5 years that man, that woman stay in her house, she didn't see nothing. She says she can pray. She can't tell me that God never showed her nothing. They said they went to medicine man. They can't tell me that they never checked to know what this man doing or where he getting his money from. After the accident, nobody should justify for this auntie that love her niece so much. After the accident, Seiji, are you telling me there is no police in South Africa? Are you telling me there is no Liberian embassy or Nigerian embassy that she could reach to? Are you telling me there is no neighbors that she could reach to ask, to explain to them to get help?
And you know what else I want to say, Rose? If we lived in that much fear like the public is trying to put out, what would be her stay if he decided to get another woman outside of their marriage? She couldn't say anything because she already lived in fear.
Apart from that, Simone, when the auntie was explaining, right, she never mentioned that this girl traveled with all the children. She never mentioned that they get her alcohol, and the husband was telling her to stop drinking and not to take the alcohol with her. She only said that the man robbed his son. He was kissing his son. They left. They had an accident. They called her. After 3 days, they gave her black t-shirt for funeral. The body spent 11 days before the girl was buried. Are you telling me 11 days? No police. She couldn't reach the police. She couldn't reach to no Liberian in South Africa for the 5 years she spent. She couldn't reach to the embassy. Okay, let me play the devil advocate. During the funeral, I saw her and the man walking hand in hand. The man was holding her. They walked to the funeral place. Why she never called police for the funeral to say, oh, the man never informed us about the burial. We never see our daughter body. He only brought black t-shirts to her and say, woman, wear it and go to funeral. Why she never carried the police? Why she never reached out to Facebook? Why she never come on Facebook to say something? Because if you reach to the Liberian embassy, they will give you place to stay if you say your life is in danger. If you reach to the police of Africa, it's not like Liberia. So Africa is almost like Europe and America.
Mm-hmm.
The police there don't joke.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the ambulance that went on the scene and took the other people to the hospital, the mom, the dad of that girl family, they can go to the South African police, they can go to that hospital, they can go and ask for the death certificates, they can reach to the Nigerian embassy and the Liberian embassy, and they can get a lawyer, and they can open an investigation. Coming on Facebook and saying this police statement or whatever they're saying is not transferable evidence to accuse somebody of murder. She has to tell us for the 5 years, Semu. That's my point. The 5 years, she has to tell us what she saw that man doing, which business he was doing, that make her to accuse him of killing her niece.
That's a heavy accusation.
Yeah, now here is the thing, Semu. You accuse this man of murdering your niece, but you spend 3 months in his house after the funeral. Mm-hmm. He pay you for 3 months $500 every month. You cook in the house, you eat, you sleep for 3 good months after they may kill your niece and your grandnephew.
Mm-hmm.
Make it make sense?
It don't make sense. That's why I was like, none of
so
this.
Are you telling me the African believe juju he put on her that one make her pay 3 months then we're getting paid? Are you telling me the African juju he put on her, that's the reason why they didn't come on Facebook, they didn't speak up until after 1 year? This thing happened 2024 December.
And where is this guy now? He's still in South Africa?
I think so. He's a businessman. After the funeral, everything, the mom went and said that he was in black money business, he was in this, he was in that, and then the other people who didn't have paper, they have to leave South Africa. So he's a businessman, and he dead. And the parents cannot tell me that, nobody cannot tell me they don't know what the Nigerians do in South Africa. Most of the Nigerians in Africa, everybody know the business they do there. So if you choose to be with them, you must know that you know why you're getting yourself in. And
I feel like this is some type of foreign
we shouldn't come on Facebook all the time and just support our certain African country in a bad book. Nigerians are not all bad. The America we in, half of the Nigerians here carry the higher level of education of being doctors, civil engineer. Why? Most of Liberia, we are seeing it. The Nigerians, when they were in Liberia during the war, they were the most nicer people than all the other soldiers that were in Liberia. When the Liberians went for refugee program, Nigeria treated them way better than Ghanaians. I have friends with a lot of Ghanaians. I can take Sierra Leone and Nigerian over a Ghanaian any day because the way they look down on other Africans. Some Nigerians are bad, but not all. Some Liberians are good, but not all. So when we in the Liberian community accusing people of death, of killing, we should get some fact. We should look at both ways. So we should also question the answer. So next time another Liberian can make the same mistake, if even it is truth, we shouldn't be here saying justifying for the answer. Oh, they put wish on her. Oh, she was scared. No, we also need to hold them accountable so another Liberian cannot be careless with their life and cannot be greedy for money and say, oh, because of poverty, and just give themselves all like that. Liberians need to stop.
I really don't believe that man put her in a position to be successful to hold her back than to
So the
kill her.
5 years, Hawa never left the house one day. She's saying the man refused for her to make friends. She never left the house. We should also hold them accountable. That's what I'm saying, Seiji. With things that they cannot keep happening and will be justifying for them. Why poverty must make Liberian to sell them pride and dignity and self-esteem to foreigners? Why poverty? What the Nigerians doing to make money or get an education we cannot do? They were not slaves, they were not kidnapped. For them to sell their pride and dignity to the men, and he was controlling and treating them like dogs and animals. And we must come here and justify for them. They was to speak up, they was to stand up, they were to leave the house. They ain't supposed to say, I can't be here. They men controlling you and abusing you are leaving. She will still survive. That called proud, that called dignity, that called esteem, self-esteem. So if we want for this behavior to change, for us not to have the same story, we also need to tell Hawa what she did was wrong, and most Liberians should stop doing anything because of money. We lazy people. Most of us are lazy. We just want it free.
So true.
So then they come on stage, then they come out and tell us what they saw for the 5 years. Then they tell all the type of business this man was doing and making all that money. Because when I went on TikTok, they get were living a luxury life.
They get were living life. They get were living life.
She was traveling to Italy. She was traveling to Paris. She was traveling to England, Germany. She was going all over the world. They get was a whole bus in the house. She was riding big cars.
And it didn't show any signs of somebody who's trying to suppress or hold anyone back.
And guess what? Half of her family were living in the house. The main family, only his stepdaughter was there. But all the other people that were living in the house was Diamond family. So why the man never kick the family out for only he and Diamond to be there to kill her? Why he had all her family in the house with her? So then they come and be honest. Then they tell the police the type of business the men do. Maybe Abu and the men killed somebody before, that they know that Abu was killing with this man, that make them to feel that he also killed their daughter. Then they see it.
Or maybe he stopped giving the money.
No, he was still paying them after the funeral. Hawa was still taking pay for 3 months.
But maybe he stopped now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he stopped. Because when they said he killed her, their daughter, he said, the time came, he stopped.
I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna hold y'all back. You know, I gotta I'm about to head over to SW house. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right, sis Rose. Thank you. That's a good point, though. Everybody's opinion here matters. Let me call the other people that were willing to come home. They put it very low, can't tell us, though. Seriously. The thing just like you go look out, y'all go check out her TikTok. It's called Diamond.
Hello, Seiji?
Yes, what's your input, yeah?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, Seiji, yeah, I just want to give my little input, right? My observation. My observation, right? When Diamond mom was explaining about Diamond her situation, Diamond and her husband they were in confusion.
Yes.
Diamond didn't want the marriage, and because of that, from where probably he took Diamond from, I think it was like, oh, if I can't have her, nobody can have her. That's my observation there.
Yeah.
And Diamond was at the age of 31. And some of us, we passed, for me, you know, when you getting to know yourself, you want for someone to be in your corner. And from my observation, Diamond used to love Abu. So, according to Abu, on the day of the funeral, he was like a son to Diamond. Everywhere Diamond went, he was there. So it's like when Abu went to South Africa, Diamond's husband drew Abu closer to him to be getting information from Diamond to be giving it to him. Yeah, that's my instinct. And that's how when he and Diamond together, Diamond used to explain things to Abu. How she's tired of this, they make it give her hard time, he can control her. He don't want her to do this and that, and she won't live that free life. And Abu used to pass it on to Diamond husband. All the one that came in place. And Rose, for you saying the Auntie Hawa should come out and explain, Auntie Hawa is not up there to really put her stuff together. When you hear Auntie Hawa talking, you will know that she not exposed to other things. And they almost say she never knew anywhere. So where she will go, where Auntie Hawa will go and get the police? You saw the whole thing. The woman said the husband never even took her to go and see the body. Her first time seeing the dead bodies were on the day of the funeral. So what really you wanted her to do if you're in her shoes? And Diamond was just tired of the controlling. Anybody who can control people, people can get tired of them. And the Nigerians, they can brainwash people. Yes. He brainwashed Abu, and how Abu was giving him information concerning Diamond.
With money too, eh?
Yes, with money. And that's how they murdered that girl. And the last thing I wanted to say, if you follow the story, his first daughter, there's no mother to that child. So it's a pattern that he did to Diamond on a daughter too. The second daughter again, no mother now. You see that? So, Seji, this is my little input.
Thank you so much for your input. I appreciate it.
You're
we
welcome.
are all here to give our input. I just hope that the family can get justice. If you want to call in, please. Somebody said they wanted to call in.
Wow, that's a huge surprise. He's so excited.
I'm calling you too. The lady never said that the husband.
Hey, Seiji?
Yeah, you want to call in? Yeah, you on the show.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was just trying to give, just from watching the show and following the story.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot of observation and stuff. It's easy for people, when you're controlling, and maybe there was some abusive relationship. It's easy for someone to say, "Oh, move out. You can leave." And
It's
stuff
hard for
like
them to
that.
go.
Yeah,
They love the abuser.
Thank you. And especially you in a foreign country, and I don't know the situation. Yes, you were living this luxury lifestyle and stuff like that, but he also had controlled her and manipulated her to the point where she probably felt like, how can I start over? Sometimes it can be a lot. But one of the things I also want to point out, people keep saying why it took a year.
Now, me was saying it.
Huh?
No, I was saying it because I felt like why they couldn't, like when the incident was happening, we could have been having more resources at that time. So,
but Seiji, that's a good question. But the auntie does not look like she is exposed. And then also, when stuff like that happen, honestly, you don't really have a mind of your own. You don't really know where to start from. Now, the brother Abu and Josepha, whom supposed to be the one to really help and give some sense of direction to the aunt, they were not there supporting her because from what it appears to be, their husband has already, controlled them and given them money. Now, Abu, according to the story now, Abu has left from South Africa. He's not in the Philippines. And then Josepha now has not left from South Africa, is not in Liberia. And when Josepha came on and he was explaining, there were so many holes in his story. Okay, you remember the people leaving. So someone asked him, so what color of clothes did the girl have on when she was leaving? He said he can't remember. But he also said that he can remember that the girl had alcohol in her hand. Now, come on now. You can remember seeing someone holding an alcohol in her hand, 6 months pregnant, but you cannot remember the clothes that he had on? And then he also stated that he only knew 2 jobs that the husband was doing. He stated that the husband was doing one of these things, I don't know what it's called, where they cash checks and stuff like that. So it was only 2 jobs that he was doing. But here it said, though, you are billionaire. According, he has money. Your family in a car accident. You don't make a police report. You don't push for investigation or anything like that. And then I did see the recording of the funeral. And when you see how it was being done, there was a lot of suspicious there. Especially if you look at the little boy, the girl baby that died with her, right? It does not look like the little boy. The picture of the little boy, and if you see the picture of the other boy in the casket, it's 2 different.
Sometimes from the way they do it for mental high, all that thing, maybe like
No, but they also said it was still going. They didn't take the body to the funeral home.
What they took it at?
It's so many stuff. Now I can understand sometimes people can add stuff to the story, but just making your own analysis and the way in which the body language. For me, I'm going by the body language also from the husband, right? From the funeral, watching it, and the body language from the husband itself and how he was really sitting and carrying on and stuff like that. It just didn't look right. It just didn't feel right. If I lost my husband, God forbid I lost my husband and son, I wouldn't even have a sight of even saying I'm going to have to say a speech. You understand what I'm saying? But the husband was the one that gave a eulogy for the wife. Like I wouldn't have no composure. But he was there, standing and talking as if, and in the church of the funeral, the entire time, I only saw the aunt and one other girl there that you could hear loudly that was crying and really, being emotional. The Abu and the Josepha, they all was, had dark shades on, and stuff like that. And Josepha was the one who was being the MC in the funeral. So it's just a little sketchy there. And one more thing, and I don't want to hold on because other people want to give their thoughts. The aunt did mention that while she was in the house, and I think this is what kind of like gave her alarm that something was being fishy on her niece's death. She saw how the husband started to move. Right after the death of the wife, he started buying, he went and bought another luxury car. He started doing a lot of different things. And maybe in conversation, she recorded all those things on her phone. And then when the husband noticed it, he took the photo for the phone and deleted everything from in there. So we're talking about somebody here who really don't even know how to do stuff. But if there's an accident, stuff like South Africa, if the ambulance came on the scene, that will be a police report automatically. So they are able to go to the police station and request that as well. And then they will find out who all was on the scene, who was in the car, and who got hurt and who didn't, who survived and who didn't, and stuff like that. But thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your this thing here. Only tonight. People that want to call in, I drop my number at the handle. I'm going to be calling the next caller in my inbox. I'm calling the next caller in my inbox. Just call me. You write the number down. I hope we can get justice. I hope. I just hope. I pray that somebody can give answers. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are calling the thing, so I just had to call you here.
Yeah, so I just wanted to clarify the idea of because I see some people saying, oh, she was living a large life. And if the man was doing this to her, why she didn't run away, or why this didn't happen, and what is the idea if she was being abused. When somebody is being abused, it's really more on Stockton syndrome. The person being abused is captivated by their abuser.
They love it.
They get used to it. They love their abuser. Let me tell you, sometimes they don't even know that they are being abused. And then the person abusing them make them to feel that they are being protected. So it's possible that she was being abused regardless of the fact that she was into luxury life. Maybe when he do stuff to her, he buy plane ticket and tell her, say, baby, go and travel. So I don't like the fact when somebody say, oh, the person enjoyed the thing, that they are unaware. Their subconscious is telling them that the man is in love with you or the woman is in love with you. So if you really want to know why somebody is being abused but they love their abuser, just read more on Stockton syndrome. They just get captivated. I don't know the whole story around. I just said, even though I listened to the story, I'm not for sure whether he really did things, but mysterious things happen. And most often, when a person abusing you know that you're about to get away from them, there's a possibility that they can take your life because they're afraid for you to expose them. Maybe she saw so many things, who knows, that she was going to go out there to say. We can't tell. So it's fishy. But the part I want to put out there is that people should not say, oh, she was living luxury life, so the men were not abusing her. No. It's possible that she was being abused, irrespective of the trip she was taking, going from one country to another, playing with money, living big girl life. It is still possible that she was being abused, but she was just captivated by her abuser. She fell in love with it. She loved it. And so she was just stuck in it. And now her untimely death, nobody can pinpoint what exactly killed her, because the person she probably was confiding in was taking the information and carrying it to him. You know, so it's just, but we shouldn't hold her responsible. You know, it's easy to say why the person didn't do this or why this person didn't do that. Until you find yourself in the situation, it is easier said than done. Our one person, I said, but why the person couldn't do this, until I found myself in some deep shit that I look by and say, oh, so sometimes when you're in situation, you don't even know. You're just there until you find yourself deep into problem. And then you start to question, but why I didn't do this, why I didn't do that. It is individual difference. You never know when you confront her with a problem. You are confused. You don't even know. That auntie was probably just there. That niece was probably not explaining in depth to her auntie what the man was doing. Maybe or after people telling her things, she probably came to herself. So I just want to tell Rose, it's possible that our auntie was living in her house, but she was clueless. She didn't know. And when a woman is in love with a man, they don't explain anything. I would say from my experience, I don't care what thing bad that man do. You tell me anything about that man, I will carry your name. Until I am done with a man, before I will start explaining to you that, oh, he was doing this to me, he was doing that. So she probably wasn't explaining to her auntie what the man was doing to her. So we still cannot put the burden of everything that happened to that girl on the auntie to say, but why the auntie didn't reach out to the Liberian community? Why the auntie didn't call the police? Rose, until you are confronted with certain problem, you will not know how to handle it. So that's just all I wanted to say. And thanks for having me. Okay, you can go ahead and call the next person. Hello?
Hello. Your speak, oh. Yeah, you're sleeping. Anything? Who are calling? Chena is your teacher. Yeah, man. After doing 12 hours, I can't do another 6 hours here with you. Yeah, that thing, man. Will be on it. What says we're calling again? I call you up. These days, oh. Up. Boy, you can hear me? Up, oh. You, Jessica, you see me sleeping, you wake me, or you see me on the live video? Yes, Rose, up, oh. Tess, are you? Are the Nigerian wish? Anytime take the drink here will maybe to go to bed. I can't take some Irish cream there.
The way that's what you expect.
Ma, I tell ya, that's small thing. I tell ya.
No more, hello.
And the Nigerian people will carry me to bed. They say enough.
You see, they fall asleep, and I get respect.
Student, me go to bed, yeah.